Hey, welcome back to Then We Eat. This week we're going to be doing something that I think is really cool. We're going to be making maple smoked bacon. The first thing we're going to add is called pink salt. Pink salt is used in almost all curing. What it does, it's got nitrates in the salt, so it stops the meat from rotting, basically. The other thing it'll do is it'll give the meat a slightly pink color, which you'd notice on bacon, or the other one that's really obvious is smoked meat or pastrami. So we're going to add a teaspoon of the pink salt. Make sure to get it all. A little humid here today, so things stick. And we're going to add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of kosher salt, and somewhere between a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of black pepper. We like black pepper, so we're a little heavier with it. Try to break down any of the chunks in the brown sugar. So now we're going to take the maple syrup. We're going to take 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to put it directly in the bag with the pork belly. So we've got a 5-pound pork belly here today. You can kind of see the look of the bacon on the side of it if you have a really close look. In a week, this is going to look much different. So we'll squeeze that into the bag. The darker the maple syrup, the better. You can get many different grades of maple syrup, but the dark stuff is the best for this. In my opinion, it's the best for eating too. So there's your 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then we're just going to take the spice mixture and dump it in as well. Try to spread it around a bit. And then what you want to do is try to get as much air out of the bag as you can. And then just seal up the bag. All we're going to do is we'll just kind of try and get the spice around a bit. Not a big deal the first day, but just try to get it all kind of massaged around. Okay, so we've got it pretty much coated. Once again, take the air out. Okay, so once it's sealed up, we're going to put it in the fridge. At the back of the fridge, on the bottom shelf. You want it as cold as possible. This is going to be there for 7 days. Now the pink salt is going to help to keep it from rotting. But still in all, you want to keep it cold. Now, the other thing is that every day, and I normally do it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, you want to take it out and you want to massage it in the bag, and we'll show you that in a day or two once it's gotten a little further along. So for now, that's all I can show you. So let's put it in the fridge. We'll see you in a couple days so we can show you what it looks like, and then we'll see you again in 7 days when we can put it on the smoker. Well, the pork belly's been in the fridge now for 4 days, so there's been a fair amount of moisture come out of the meat. You can see, if you kind of hold it on an angle, you can see that the moisture starts to build up in the corner. The meat is a little firmer than it was earlier in the week, and you can see that it's starting to just take on that red color from the salt. So we're getting there. It's not ready yet, so we're going to put it back in the fridge for another 3 days or so. We've been flipping it twice a day. So once in the morning we massage it and just kind of move it around a bit, and then we'll flip it over, and then we do the same thing again at night. So we've got 3 more days, so we'll see you on the weekend, and we'll get this on the smoker. Well, welcome back. It's only been a few minutes for you. It's been several days for us. I think originally we said we would do this for about 7 days in the fridge, turning it twice a day, which we've done. But we did go 9 days. We didn't think that at 7 or 8 days it was quite ready to go. We do think it's ready now. So what we've got to do is we're going to rinse it, and then we're going to put it back in the fridge to form a pellicle. And basically what a pellicle is just a kind of a sticky film that forms on the outside of the meat. We do a very similar thing with salmon. We use a fan in an hour. In this case, we're going to put it in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. In our case, it'll be probably closer to 24 by the time we get back to doing the smoking tomorrow. So let's give it a wash, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's ready to go. You don't want to go crazy on the rinsing. You just want to get any kind of, as I say, lack of another word, slimy bits off. But actually this feels pretty good, so let's leave it there. Okay, so once we've had the meat rinsed, you can see, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a little pat dry, get any excess moisture off, do the same on the other side, and there you have it. So we'll put this back in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. In our case, as I said, it'll be closer to 24. And then tomorrow we'll come back, we'll put it on the smoker. Hey guys, well, it's the next afternoon, been about 24 hours or so, and we're ready to put the pork belly on the barbecue and give it its final shot at becoming bacon. The pellicle overnight, you can see by just touching it, it's really sticky now, which is exactly what you're looking for. So let's throw on the old smoker here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to smoke with some maple chunks that we have. Nice big chunks, so they're going to last a little while. We don't have to feed it quite so often. We're looking for an internal of about 155 to 160. So we figure we're going to be about 3 or 4 hours. We'll see how it goes. We'll tune in with you in a little bit so you can see what it's looking like. All right, so we took the bacon off the smoker after about 6 hours. As you can see, it was fairly well smoked. What I did was I wrapped it in saran wrap and put it in the fridge overnight. I find with bacon, because of the amount of fat in it, it's easier to slice. And I do also find that with most smoked meat, if they sit for some length of time, and in the case of the bacon, it was about, I don't know, 18 hours or so, the smoke tends to kind of permeate the meat as opposed to just sitting on the surface. But anyway, I mean, it had 6 hours of smoke, so it was loads. So you can see it slices really easy, and you can see the nice smoke ring along the outside. The smell is absolutely incredible, and unfortunately, because of timing, we won't be able to taste this today, but I can tell you, I have had some, and it is delicious. So anyway, that's how you make bacon, or at least that's how we do it. So if you like this video, take a minute and click on the like button, and please share it with your friends. I'm sure they'd love to know how to make bacon too. And hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time we upload a video. Don't forget, we put the recipes in the description of all of our videos. So till next time, first we cook and then we eat.